Om Shanti. Today is 18th January and Raj Yoga centers all over the world are celebrating Brahma Baba's Ascension anniversary. Brahma Baba, known as Prajapita Brahma, and in Indian scriptures as Adidev Brahma, was the first and foremost instrument of God in re-establishing the new world order from the old world order. The first thing I learnt when I came in contact with Brahma Baba when he was in physical body in the year 1954 was that this world is eternal drama. It is cyclical. It never began and will never end. It is as eternal as God Almighty Himself and as all the souls inside all of us. So when I learned this, there used to be a question in my mind: when was the world created and when it will end? So as a college student, I was taught a different thing, that a portion of sun broke off and then it became cool enough for life to sustain and so on. But here I learned that no, there was no time when our this beautiful world was not there, and it will always be, it is imperishable and eternal world, and the drama being played on this world is also eternal and imperishable. So I learned from Brahma Baba that human souls, which are numerous, let us say they are about 800 million presently, and the elements of nature of which our bodies and all other things are built, as well as its creator and director, God Almighty. All three are eternal, and it is an interplay of eternal forces. Now, Brahma Baba's role was unique, which I learnt in due course, that God is incorporeal and God is the creator of the world. To be more accurate, God recreates or re-establishes the new world order, not from out of nothing, but from out of the old world order. When naturally everything is created new in this world, and God also created a new, happy, harmonious world comprising of human beings who were so pure, so perfect, so harmonious, so happy, so joyous throughout their lives, that the earlier part of the word drama used to be called paradise, heaven, etc. Now that was the word created by God, where everything was perfect and harmonious and joyous. Nothing happened which could cause sorrow or suffering. Nature was also perfect and bountiful and always helped enrichen the lives and enhance the happiness of human beings in those days called the deities, the higher beings, and their interplay also created more joy and happiness. But as is the natural way of things, everything new does not remain new forever, and slowly and steadily it tends to become old. That is true even of our own bodies. The body that I had yesterday has become a little older today, although it is the speed of decay is so slow that one does not notice it. So now, God being incorporeal, supreme soul, all of us, all religions, and all people are agreed that God is a soul, supreme soul, has no body of his own. God does not take birth and death. That is the role of the souls. But the supreme soul is eternally and forever a soul, the parent soul of all souls. Now, when God has to transform this world from old to new, that is basically God's role, then God makes Brahma the instrument. And as is believed that Brahma was the first man created by God. So we take it as if Brahma's body was created by God. But it is not that. God creates, God changes and rejuvenates the soul. All of us have souls, and the souls are in their pure pristine form when they descend from the soul world, because it is also to be understood that God resides or abides in the soul world far above this universe, far above the suns and stars and other things. There is a region called soul world. There, God, the Supreme Soul, and all of us souls reside originally in our purest form. And as in a tree, the tree is born from a seed, and all the energy of the seed goes into the roots, and then a small sapling is born, and then it grows into a very, very big tree, and the leaves and other things, flowers, fruits, etc., emerge number wise into the tree till it is finally fully grown. In the same way, it is the human tree in the form of souls in the soul world. Then, number wise, the souls descend from there on this earth. And on this earth, they take bodies to play their role. So, there is a silent world above in which we are in soul form, and we are just in our latent form like the seeds. And this is a talkie world and movie world in which we take bodies and play our roles. So, Brahma Baba, or the instrument of God, is a physical being, that is to say, a soul with a body. And when at the end of the degeneration, when degeneration of the world reaches its extreme, starting from a golden age of the deities or angels, slowly, very slowly, the world passes through four ages: golden, silver, copper, and iron. And when it is the extreme of the iron age, when everything gets topsy turvy, and the qualities of the souls, all the good qualities, they turn into negative qualities. Say, for instance, love turns into jealousy or selfish love. And like that, human beings, instead of being humble, they get ego. And like that, then God intervenes in this world because He is the creator or recreator of the new order. He is called the purifier of the sinners. So, God adopts the medium of Prajapita Brahma physical body, and through that medium, God starts the work of transformation. So, in this world also, we know that there was, we call him the first person, as if the physical bodies are multiplying from out of that person and Eve. It is not so. In fact, our physical bodies are only media of expression. They are the tools for each soul to express itself, to act, to react, and to interact. So, this is how this world drama is going on. But in the beginning, there was complete harmony and happiness and perfection. Nothing was lost before time. Nothing happened premature, and nothing happened, which would cause us anxiety, fear, etc. In other words, everything happened at the right time, at the right place, and in the right manner in the golden age. And this Brahma Baba soul was also the first and foremost perfect soul, because all souls were pure, but even among them there are, divisions. There are the world emperor and the world empress, and then there is the royal family, then there is the rich population, and like that. That is there from beginning to end. Grades are there, but within the grade, the entire populace of the first epoch of the world was, we can say, pure, absolutely pure. So, no untimely death, no health problem, no disease, no disorder, no unhappiness, no insects, no animals and creatures which we would like to see. Everything beautiful, flowers, butterflies, everything, all seasons, very pleasant. So this is from where the new world starts, created by God, and slowly it gets into a situation which we can compare with today. In today's world, there is maximum wisdom, intelligence available of our ancestors. The science has developed to the extreme. Everything is there, but still, individually and collectively, tension, fear, anxiety, etc. are growing. So at this point of time, Brahma Baba becomes God's instrument, physical instrument, and what God does is to go at the root, or the rather the seed of the problem, that all human beings are confused. They are trying their best to make things better, but instead they are becoming from bad to worse. So, God, being the seed and knowledgeful of the whole cycle, how the world moves from new to old and again from old to new in a cyclical fashion eternally after every 5,000 years. So, God adopts Brahma Baba as the instrument and makes him the first example of the experiment that God tells us to do, and that is, what is the root cause of human degeneration. So, the physical degeneration and degeneration in nature and all other things comes later, but the root lies in the soul itself. It is the soul which was pure, and it is the soul which has become impure. Now, first of all, what becomes the cause of impurity? Halfway through the word cycle, the human souls, as Brahma Baba tells us, Shiv Baba, God Shiva, God tells us through Brahma Baba's medium that we were all soul conscious, that we are souls using our bodies as media. But after half the time is over, we forget about the soul, which is invisible, which is the real energy functioning inside of us, which is actually the motivator of all actions, and which gets the result of all actions as a reaction also, is in the soul. For instance, who gets angry? Is it the body or the soul? It is the soul. Who is looking through the body? It is eyes or the soul looking through the eyes. It is the soul. Because if soul goes out, nothing functions. So when the souls become body conscious, instead of having identifying themselves that I am the soul, and my soul's original qualities are love, peace, harmony, happiness, joy, I become body conscious as if I become a motor car instead of its driver. So everything starts getting topsy turvy. We start meeting accidents in life, and five maladies are born out of our wrongly identifying ourselves with the body, and those are lust, anger, greed, attachment, and ego. This is what God Shiva tells us through Brahma Baba, that all souls get these maladies when we start considering ourselves to be the bodies, and everything that a soul does in the life is for the body, for the betterment of the body, for the health of the body, keeping money for the body, getting qualifications, acquisitions, possessions, positions, everything for the body. But body is perishable, body is mortal. So the soul starves. Soul does not get healthier and enriched. On the contrary, we are spending all our time, money, energy for the betterment of the body, all of us. So as a result of this body consciousness, these five maladies develop, and they are not ordinary things. These five maladies combined or individually, they are the root cause of all our suffering and sorrow. Whether it is individual or whether it is within our family or within our society or in the whole of the nation or take the world as a whole. Because Brahma Baba told us that if you go to a law court and ask the registrar about all the pending cases going on, so they will be arising either out of lust or anger or greed or attachment or ego. So this such is this the effectiveness or such is the gravity of this body consciousness. So through Brahma Baba, God, the incorporeal, says, I am Supreme Soul, you are also souls. So first you become soul conscious and then act through your bodies. This is the first lesson he gave through Brahma Baba. And slowly a group of people formed around Brahma Baba who started understanding and practicing this thing. And they found a sea change in their lives. They felt that yes, all emotions, all feelings, all sufferings or sorrows are felt by the soul through the body, of course. So, body is only a medium. So, when Brahma Baba taught us this thing, and then a group of people also got interested in the knowledge being given by God through the instrument of Brahma Baba, then interaction among ourselves, all those people also became like, free of jealousy, hatred, ego, anger, etc. And we started feeling, yes, we are in fact all children of God in the sense that as souls, if we want human unity in the world which we all cherish and think of, it is has to be through a common denominator. Otherwise, we are divided in the form of countries, culture, races, rich, poor, healthy and unhealthy, etc. But the common denominator in all of us is that we are all souls and immortal, imperishable children of the Supreme Soul. So, this knowledge also I got through Brahma Baba, and we started practicing it. And it all started in 1936 or so. I joined in 1954, and today, that philosophy or the way of thinking that God Shiva taught through Brahma Baba got the shape of the world family of Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, that is to say, children of the Adam. And everywhere in the world we have the same feeling that we are all spiritual brethren, children of one supreme father who is an ocean of all virtues, and we have also to be embodiment of all virtues. So this is an entire change in our life and thinking, because as imperishable soul, whatever I gather and collect in my soul in the form of my inclinations, proclivities, or we call it sanskars, is imperishable. It is with me now, and it will also with me hereafter when I leave this body. So therefore, this is a very crucial time, very important time in the world drama for world change, because God has three functions. One is to create the new order, the second one is to destroy the old order, and the third one is to sustain the newly created world order. So, on one hand, we are having this knowledge of God through the instrument of purifying the soul. All souls are not doing that, although there is offer for all to do it. And as per drama, all souls won't do it, and then the rest of the souls, because they have got the negative qualities like lust, uh, anger, and then greed, trying to exploit even nature, everything, and then ego, which can which spoils one's power of judgment, both anger and ego, and one starts behaving in a altogether uncivilized fashion. So all those things today have appeared again on the world scenario, and above all, humans are preparing to destroy our own race in the form of uh, what we call nuclear arms race. So we have stockpiles of nuclear arms. Although we are so wise, but we see in which direction our wisdom is going, that we are preparing to destroy our entire race itself. So, of course, the entire human race will not be destroyed, but most of it we will shed our bodies, so that the souls who have got purified through this instrument of God, they are reborn in the soon coming golden age, in the form of good human beings, call them deities or angelic beings, and so that the world cycle can start again. So this thing is happening right now, and I am feeling myself to be the part of it. And my little effort, humble effort, is also to pass it on to others who are prepared to listen about present time of transformation, which we do it firstly by avoiding in for future to be body conscious, and then also to be raising all the traces of body consciousness which have developed in us over the years, over the epochs, so ages. So, for that, a unique thing called yoga, or connection with God, mental, loveful communion with God, that is also taught to us by Brahma Baba, instrument of God, through his group of Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, children of God, or we call it messengers of God, so that we can have that connection all the time, so that we get spiritually empowered to be able to overcome these weaknesses or negative activities, and substitute these things by divine virtues, what we call uh, selfless love, peace, and then happiness and bliss, and such like things on which we base our lifestyle. Om Shanti.